What's up, YouTube? This is Elder Stacy Zanders. Sorry about the lighting. I'm in my hotel room, but I just wanted to get this video out for you guys. But before I get into what I'm going to say, I want to say that if you're watching, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember, it don't cost you a dime to subscribe, like the videos. I appreciate everybody that watch my content. I really appreciate every one of you guys. God knows I do from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you for allowing us to interact with one another. But what I want to talk about tonight is, I guess it's for guys and ladies, all the good women out there. Don't be offended by what I'm going to say. This is for the fellas. Listen, and I'm just talking about these females that are scamming men on the internet. And guys, I just want to give a warning to the fellas. You gotta be careful. Some of these people are wolves in sheep's clothing, and I understand the times are hard. People are struggling, trying to make ends meet, and they are. It seems like it's systematic. I know that the DM and my DM and my messenger boxes be full with women trying to get at me. But some of them I talk to because I want information. I want to know what's going on. But the conversations typically turn into them asking for money. And can you send a Cash App? Can you get me some type of gift card, that vanilla card or a STEM card or something like that they can turn into cash? And it is something else. What happened to the days where relationships are built the old fashioned way, where we exchange phone numbers, we communicate, we go out, hang out. But it seems like these modern women today, they don't care nothing about none of that stuff. Seem like they don't have no problem exchanging their bodies for money, and it just don't mean anything anymore to a lot of people. I'm a guy that like a traditional woman. I have traditional values. I'm a Christian, and it's kind of sad, but it's also, as I talk to some of the females, they talk about how much money they're getting from men sending them money, and it seem like, there a lot of these women that really can take advantage are the ones that are really pretty. And like I say, you're pretty on the inside, pretty on the outside, ugly on the inside. It just don't make any sense. In the long run, fellas, pretty don't really get you nowhere. It's about what's on the inside. Because if you're gonna get with somebody, you're gonna get with their mind. If their mind ain't right, the body don't mean anything in the long run. And I was telling this one sister, you're basically, you're just really, you're modern. It's prostitution, is what it is. You exchange it and have no problem exchanging it, but it's somewhere. Let me say this too for the ladies. God made man for woman. He made a woman for a man. And you at your prime age, when you're talking about 18 to 30 years old, that's your prime time. If you really focus, bear down. I like what Ti said. If you work for it, you don't have to twerk for it. And some women say that I deserve the best, and I tell them you deserve what you've earned. I don't know where women get off thinking I deserve the best, but the best they're talking about is I deserve to get everything somebody else worked hard to get. So if you got men out here working hard to earn their money, you can do the same thing. What make you think that, because you're a woman, because you have a box, that you deserve to get everything that man got, and you have to start asking the question today, because I've talked to some of these women and they feel like as long as I look pretty, long as I can give you sex, you should give me everything that you got. And not realizing what is sex. I mean, what is that really supposed to mean in the grand scheme of things? If you're having problems, how's sex going to help us when we having problems? How's your pretty looks going to help if we need to get bills paid? It's how relationships are being conducted today is kind of crazy. And ladies, I want y'all to understand, you cannot be listening to these fools on this music. Cardi B and Beyonce and all these folks, who are actually in marriages. They're married. You think Beyonce ain't submitting to Jay-Z? You think that Cardi B and all these folks and ain't submitting to their spouses? Come on. They selling you bull crap and you're going out here tearing your life up. And while they're married with family and children and selling you a product that is disastrous for you in the long run. But guys, I just want to say you got to be careful. Stop giving people, women, your money. A smile and a pretty face, and then they trying to take advantage of you. So we got to be smarter than that. And some guys, we are the problem because men are gullible. They're looking for sex. Whatever we doing, we got to get things. We need to refocus ourselves, get things back on track where relationships are concerned, because it's destructive. That's why we have generations of children growing up destroyed. And we're seeing the results of it. I'm looking at these young ladies in their early to mid 20s, and maybe some of them in their early 30s, that the mentalities and mindsets about marriage and family and romance, all this seem like it's just it's seem like it's dead. And but we have to take a stand. Guys, there are a lot of people out there trying to take advantage of other people, trying to get what you have, and you got to be careful. And the same thing for women. You got to be careful too. Do not sell yourself short. You're supposed to be a pearl of great price. And I mean, we both need to be bringing to a relationship or a marital table. We both need to be bringing something to the table. And I'm not saying it's my job as a man to provide and protect my kingdom and things of that nature. But also, I'm the hunter. The woman is the gatherer. It's her responsibility to take. I'm the giver. She's a receiver, and multiply everything that we have, working as a unified force in a team. That's what we need to get back to. So I just want to tell everybody, just be careful out there, and be careful of these wolves in sheep's clothing. And men have to be just as careful today. And a pretty face and a smile, guys. We gotta think harder than that, because we're gonna get with somebody. Look at the quality of that woman. The value of that woman is more than just tits and butts. It's got to be more than that. You got to look at what's in her mind. Because I know I've talked to women that were absolutely beautiful, but boy, look, they was dangerous in the brain. You know what I'm saying? And but you got to take that time to find out, ask questions, and then you'll discover that. But please don't be sending women on the internet your money and things like that. It's not going to work out well for you in the end. And at the end of the day, they just gonna ghost you anyway, because they'll say whatever. They'll say, some of these sisters was on there. I don't even know you. We just sent 1 or 2 text messages, and they talking about, baby, I love you. How can you ain't never even, Lord help. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. But I get curious and interested to see why people doing what they doing, ask questions and things of that nature. But just be careful out there, brethren, sisters. Be careful. Now we got to get back. We got to get back to that old landmark. Like they said, back to the old rugged cross, and do things where it used to be done, where you actually communicate, talk, and get to know one another, instead of how relationships are being performed today. And these girls and these music telling these girls just get the bag, and while they going home to their husband and their children. You got to take this seriously. When you're in your 20s, you're in prime optimum age to be trying to build a foundation, a relationship with somebody that's going to last forever. Because I know some women in their 40s, late 30s and 40s now that cannot find a man, because typically men are looking for younger women, and then you basically hold yourself out through your 20s and 30s. Now you all used up and guys don't want you, and you don't understand why, and then you still sit back and say, I deserve to have it all, when you're really bringing nothing to the table to begin with. And I ain't talking about what job you have, things of that nature. That's not what I'm talking about. You bring a used up body, you bring a different mindset when men are looking for women who are submissive, humble, cooperative, who are smart, who are self-thinkers, and who can work with them. And a lot of times women bring attitudes, bitterness, and things of that nature. And I know they're going to blame other people, but we're responsible for ourselves. I've been hurt in my life just like you've been hurt in your life. But hey, you got to chalk things up, and you got to move on and realize that one relationship has nothing to do with the other, and don't bring that baggage into the next one. Okay, but that's it. I'm just telling people, be careful. There's a lot of people scamming people out there on the internet. Just be careful. Watch out for it. And remember, hit that like and subscribe button. And look, I love you guys. Just be blessed. Protect yourself. Be careful.